Hi, and welcome to Thirsty Thursday again. Today I'm going to show you how to make a box to hold an ornament. I've been making these glass ornaments with glitter and pearlex, and I've made a box for them with the hole in the inside to hold them in place and to give them as a gift. So what we're going to do is start out with a 10.5-inch sheet of cardstock. And I'm using double-sided designer paper for this particular one, but I've used solid cardstocks. So you can use either. You're going to start with your 10.5-inch square, and you're going to score at 3.5, and then again at 7, and then you're going to turn your paper 90 degrees and score at 3.5 and 7 again. And that's going to give you like a tic-tac-toe board on your cardstock. Your base of your box is going to be a 3.5-inch square. Okay? So then on each side you're going to cut into the center square on your score line, and then I just like to cut a little notch so that when you fold your side in to make your box, it doesn't crunch the cardstock, it lays flat. So you're going to do that on each side. Okay? So then we're going to go ahead and we're going to score the fold lines that we have. Okay? And then I've already done some of the steps to make this go a little bit faster. I've used double-sided tape for the sides of the box, and you're just going to, I put them on the front side of the box, so this is going to be the outside of my box. So on all 4 flaps I put it on the straight edge that I didn't cut, so that when I fold it up and under, it's going to be up at the top of the box. Okay? So fold that off, or pull that off and fold it in. Just do that on all 4 sides. Okay? And then in again. So there you have your box. That's just your basic box then. Okay? So now we need to make the insert for the inside. And for that, actually you're going to need 2 with a lid and the inside, so it's going to be 2 6-inch squares. And on these, this is where the tricky part comes. You've got 2 6-inch squares. And for the inside, you want it a little bit smaller than a 3.5-inch square so it fits in there snug. So what you're going to do is you're going to score just a tad bit inside the lines. And here on the scoreboard, Scorpal, you're going to score at 1 1/4. Now, in order to get 1 1/4, I'm going to go to 3/4 and score at the 2-inch line mark. So in order to get a box a little bit smaller than 3.5, I'm going to go just on the inside, just on the outside of the line, to the left of the 3/4-inch line, just on the outside, and I'm going to score at 2 then. Okay, then you're going to do the same thing on all 4 sides. You're going to line the paper up to the left of the 3/4-inch mark up here and score at your 2-inch line, all 4 sides all the way around. Then what I did for my circle to hold my ornament, I used the Creative Memories circle cutter, and I just laid that down and centered my circle on my cardstock and used the red blade to cut. Okay, so that's going to be the inside, and we're going to go ahead and score our line, fold our scores Okay, and we're going to do these basically the same way. I cut the 4 tabs the same way I did the front, and then we're going to put them together the same way. I put the double-sided tape on them, and I'm going to peel those off and just fold my sides in. Okay, so here we have the inside of the box then, and it slides right in there, and it's snug, which is what you want, and that'll hold your ornament then. Okay, so now we need the lid. So you're going to start with another 6-inch square, and this time our center square needs to be a little larger than 3.5. So I'm going to go the same route, and I'm going to go with the 1 3/4 inch mark and score on the 2-inch mark. Now this time I need it a little bit bigger, so I'm going to go on the right side of the 3/4 inch mark, and then score at 2. And again, turn it 90 degrees, go to the 3/4 inch mark, go to the right, score it all the way around. Cut my 4 tabs, okay, and put my double-sided tape on, and sorry, that was the dog. And put my lid together here. Okay. Sometimes it gets sticky. I hope I didn't score that side or fold it. Okay. And then there you have your lid. And it should fit on there snug then. And there you have your simple box. Okay? Now there's different ways you can decorate them. I've torn the edges on this one. On this box that I first showed you, I used the scallop punch on the edge before I scored and folded it. And this one I used a wheel on and just left the lines straight, the edges straight. So have fun with it, decorate a box and make an ornament. Have a good week, and I'll see you next week.